Hi, and welcome to the Word of the Week. This week's word is courage. Now, keeping with our theme of going for the gold in honor of the Olympics, we're going to talk about courage. And courage is an essential quality in any phenomenal athlete, any phenomenal performer, any achiever. You've got to have courage. You see, courage in and of itself, just the definition is the mental or moral strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. And athletes have that. And when you think about the process that they have to go through, do they have danger? Yeah, a lot of sports are dangerous, and you've got to be able to face it. You got to have the courage to withstand it, to persevere it. Is there fear? Absolutely. We have the fear of failure. We have the fear of not being able to live up to our own expectations or the expectations that others have for us. So we have to have courage to get through that. Is there difficulty? Absolutely. If you've ever endeavored in anything, if you've ever tried to really push yourself, you know there is difficulty. We have difficulty in physical things, we have difficulty in our personal lives, our business lives. There's always going to be difficulty. But our courage is what gives us that strength, that perseverance to move through these things. See, a lot of people think courage is not having any fear. No, it's not the lack of fear, it's the ability to deal with the fear. It's the ability to deal with the hardship. And the thing is that in our day-to-day lives, we have to have this kind of courage. See, it's easy to stand still, and fear is usually what keeps us where we are. Because to move forward, we have to go into the unknown. We have to go into an area that we have no knowledge of. And for us as humans, the things that we don't know, we become fearful of. So for us to move forward takes courage, because we don't know what the next step is going to bring us. We really don't know what the next day is going to bring us. But for so many people, it's easy to hold on and cling to where they are right now, because this is where they feel safe, and this is where they feel secure, even though they may not be happy. They may be very miserable where they are, but they don't have the courage to take a step forward. You see, if you're climbing a mountain and you're holding on, yeah, you're fairly stable, at least as long as you can hold your grip. But if you want to get higher, you've got to let go of what you're holding on to grab the next handhold. And that takes courage, the courage to let go. So when we think about these ideas, and Carolyn Sangre wrote a really great kind of piece of things that we do in our daily lives that are examples of our courage. But here's what I want you to think about. Courage is yin and yang. And you know, I love this theme of the opposites, that dichotomy that exists. Right? You see, it takes courage to say no. Especially for younger kids, saying no to those bad influences, saying no to your friends who are trying to get you into trouble. It takes courage to say no. But sometimes it takes just as much courage to say yes. When the right thing is there in front of you, sometimes it's very easy for us to feel safe and stick with what we know and not say yes to an opportunity, not say yes to someone who could help us to grow into a better person. It's just very much easier for us to stay in our box. Right? It takes courage to stand up for your beliefs. It takes courage to adhere to your traditions and your principles that you were given. It also takes courage to face those and question them and challenge them, and sometimes to abandon them. It takes courage to admit that you're wrong. It also takes courage to know that you're right when everyone else thinks that you're wrong. So you can see that no matter what end of the spectrum you're on, it takes courage to move to the other side and to understand by nature that there are many opportunities, and we're never going to grow into more than who we are at this moment if we don't have courage to take a step further. Okay, so I hope that this kind of gets you thinking, and think about something that you can do, something that will show your courage, that will maybe push the envelope a little bit for you, right? Think about something that you've been fearful of doing, and see Can you come up with the resolve, the determination, the strength to persevere, to move through this into a new and better you? All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and hope to see you next week.